Hi everybody, Sonja here from Success Fitness. Thank you for Raw Roads for sponsoring this class. And today we're going to be doing a combination of different things that will entail some cardio, some strength. So all you need is a set of dumbbells or some soup cans, water bottles, whatever you got for some resistance. If you have a skipping rope, great. If you have a kettlebell, great, but it's not necessary. All right, so I'm going to show you the same exercises if you do not have the kettlebell to do it with the dumbbell. All right, we'll also need your mat for comfort, right? Because you can totally do this on your wood floor, but it may not feel very comfortable. So a mat would be very helpful for this. So we're going to start with a nice warm up. Give me a nice deep breath, reaching it tall. And exhale out. And again, I hope you all had a great day. And again, reaching it up, exhaling it out. Good work. And again, inhale, reach, and exhale. Give me a couple more. Just want to get sort of the arms in there, lower body in there. Give me one more. And reaching it up. Let's hold it right here. Let's lean over to one side. Nice stretch through the lats, the side of your back, over to the other side. Nice stretch again. And back to the center, and then releasing it back down. We're going to alternate rolling the shoulders back, right? So make it nice and little to start off with. Keep going and pull it back, pull it back. Two more. Now let's go a little bit bigger. Get that elbow in there. Elbow in there. Come on, nice and big. Yeah? Let's wake up the body. Let's go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Come on, nice and big. Reaching it behind. Good work. Keep going. Give me four more of these. 4, 3, 2, and time. Let's go opposite direction. So small forward, yeah? Okay, nice and small, coming on forward, rotating it through. 4, 3, 2. Let's get that elbow in there, a little bit bigger, okay? And rotate, rotate, rotate. Good job. Rotating it through. Give me two more, and then we're going to make it nice and big. Ready? It's like you're doing a nice little front crawl. You're in a big ocean, and you're making it through the big waves. There we go. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. Let's get those legs nice and wide. We're going to lean over to one side. Let's hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. Let's take it over the other side. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg takes it back to the other side for 4, 3, 2, and take it back. So a little bit more dynamic, right? Just pulsing into it. Good job. And again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take it back over to the one side. Let's hold it this time. Let's reach it up, nice and tall. So really trying to stretch those fingertips out. Take it down over to the other side, reaching it up. Come on, getting those lats in there again. Nice extension. And back to the center. Legs are nice and wide, and we're going to come down into a squat. I want you to press those knees out. Let's hold it right here for 4, 3, 2. We're going to take those hands to the floor, straighten those legs into a forward fold, letting yourself just dangle. What I want you to do here is I want you to walk those hands back. Let's get your head through as much as we can. And then walking your hands back forward. Back is, try to keep your back a little bit flatter here, so we don't want to be all rounded. And then we're going to tuck the tailbone under and roll it up, rolling those shoulders back. Yeah? Okay. So we're going to start with one arm swings. If you have a kettlebell, we'll do it with a kettlebell. If you do not, we're going to do it with a dumbbell. I'll show you different options. So I'll start with the dumbbell because most of us probably have one of these or a water bottle. Yeah? So feet go a little wider. What we want with a kettlebell or a dumbbell, we don't want to just swing it up and arching your back. I want you to get that hip in there. And the dumbbell, when it comes up, it's that hip thrust that's getting the dumbbell to lift about shoulder height. Yeah? Okay, we're gonna do 1 minute of this. Are you ready for this? And go. So one arm only. Now notice I go sideways in, and then my palm is up, right? So from the side view, power it up. So my hips flex forward, right? So it's not so much that I want you to think about a squat, and I don't want you to think about it as a front raise with a dumbbell. I want you to think about the power coming from the hips as we're powering that dumbbell up. We got 30 more seconds. We're not going to pause. We're going to switch it straight to the other hand when the time comes, right? And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Good. Flexing into it, pop it up. Flexing into it, pop it up. So I start everything on my right, 15 more seconds, and then we move to the left. Okay, but if you want to do the other way around, that's totally fine. Just remember which arm you always start with. 4, 3, let's switch to the other hand. Notice I did the switch at the top, right? A little safer to my lower back. Flexing the hips, good. And again, flex and flex. Good job, flexing into it. Good job. And again. So if you have a variety of different weights, definitely utilize them. So let's say you have a weight and you do your first set and you kind of go, I could probably do a little bit more. Start playing with it, right? If you only have a water bottle or soup can and you haven't purchased anything other than that, then maybe it's time to look at different variables of that and see if you can get your hands on some free weights. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. We're going to take the dumbbell back to my right hand. I'm going to go into a 90-degree angle. I'm going to soften my knees. Anytime we do anything standing, we want to soften those knees to help your lower back. And we're going to do an overhead press with one arm. Ready? Let's go. Up and down we go. Good. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do everything on your right, or one set on your right. And then I want you to switch it to your left without a break. And press. Good. Exhale out and press. Now notice I don't drop my elbow super low, right? Because I don't want to go into that resting position. So my elbow just goes a tiny bit below my shoulder and then power it right back up. There's 30 seconds. And we want to get the dumbbell, we want to be able to still see it. So if I gaze up, I still can see my dumbbell. If I can't see it, that means you're pushing back here and you're not going right above, sort of aligned with your forehead. So be very careful here. Don't want to hurt those shoulders. Soften those knees. 10 more seconds. Don't stop. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Let's switch right into it. Don't stop. Right into it. Good. And press. So you're going to notice, because we're going to do 3 sets, that after the second or even third set, you might fatigue. And if you do have variables of different sizes of weights, then you'll probably go through them, meaning you're not necessarily going heavier, but you might go lighter, right? Now notice my body sometimes will do this. We don't want that. We want to be nice and controlled. Give me 30 more seconds here. Exhale out, inhale, release. Work those shoulders and press. I don't know if you did my workout last week, but I think my biceps are still sore. I don't know about you. Definitely work them hard. And again, sometimes when we go up a little bit in weight, it's like, whew, okay, definitely more challenging. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. I'm going to take both of my hands and grabbing the center of that dumbbell. We're going to get your legs nice and wide, shoulders down and back. We're going to do a double swing this time, right? So again, if you're something a little bit heavier, I definitely suggest going a bit heavier on this. Ready? Let's go. If you have a kettlebell, right, go for it, right? So I'll use the kettlebell on our second round, just so for people who have the kettlebell, you'll sort of get a view of that. But I think once you get the idea on what I'm doing right now with the dumbbell, the kettlebell is really not much different other than it's probably a little bit more comfortable to grip. So is a kettlebell a good purchase? For sure. A kettlebell also replaces the dumbbell. They kind of are interchangeable, right? So I would never say that one tool is maybe better than another. It's just, what are you using it for? What is your goal? What's your space like, right? And what would be the best investment in regards to that? Give me 10 more seconds. Good. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Grab your skipping rope. If you do not have a skipping rope, just pretend skip. It's okay, right? We've done it. We do it all the time. This is a little bit of a newer rope, so it's a little, it's my excuse if I trip. Ready? Let's go. 1 minute, right? So if you do not have a rope, don't worry about it, right? Just do the pretend one. I swear it's the rope because I'm trying to work it in. And as you can see, it's all kinds of dangly stuff going on there. Keep going. It's all kinky. Good. We got 15 more seconds. And just remember, anytime you need a break, take the break that you need. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right. We're going to go right back to your first one. Kettlebell swing, one arm. Again, if you have different sizes of kettlebells, you can do that as well. One arm. Ready, set, and go. Flexing into it. I love kettlebells. I like the feel of it, right? And as I said, investing in one, would I? Absolutely. I like all the toys. Good. And press. Whew. Good work. Good. Really control it. 30 more seconds. Good. Flexing from the hips. We don't want to get your back in there, right? So that's why we want to flex the hips and using a little bit more of that momentum. 10 more seconds. Switch it, no break, right into it. Good work. Power through it. Whew. Definitely getting warmer. Give me 30 more seconds here. And it's a 15-pound kettlebell. So depending on your stage of knowledge with kettlebell would be a good starting point. Honestly, heavier I find is better, so long you have a good base of understanding of your weight training. 4, 3, 2, and time. So 15 pounds is probably a pretty good starting point. Overhead presses, one arm only. Getting that cardio going. Ready? And go. Good. Pressing it up, nice and controlled. We got this. Don't drop that elbow too low, right? So really think about your form. Think about your technique. Don't impinge that shoulder. So really sort of move into it. It's almost like you're doing a little bit of a shrug on the end, right? not being too restrictive. Keep going. 15 seconds. 10 more seconds. And as the shoulder gets tired, the whole body wants to lean. And release. Shake it out. All right, other arm, 90-degree angle. Again, sometimes that little 15 seconds in between is helpful, right? So that you can sort of regain that energy to do another set. Ready? And go. Good work. Come on. Press it up there. Exhale on the way up. Inhale, taking it down. Think about your technique. Think about your form. If you need to go a little bit lighter, bring it down a notch. Grab a water bottle. Grab a soup can, right? Whatever you need. Good. Exhale out. Pressing it up. And push. We got 20 more seconds. Definitely feeling my shoulders to work. They're getting a little tired. 15 seconds. So when your muscles fatigue and get a little tired, just be cautious of your technique, right? Because we don't want to sabotage that. And next thing you know, you're getting injured. So we don't want any of that. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. Double swing. So I'm going to do it with my kettlebell this time. A little bit more comfortable on the hands, 100%, right? But if you have that dumbbell, definitely do it that way, right? So we have options. Ready? Let's go. Flexing through it. Good. So really engaging my core on that swing up. Give me 30 more seconds. The nice thing about the kettlebell swing, as much as we're thinking arms here, it's actually your whole body, right? So my whole body is working right now. 15 seconds. Flex those hips. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Grab your skipping rope. Right back into the skipping. 1 minute. Do the best you can with or without the rope. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. I swear it's the rope. Thirty seconds. I usually don't trip that much. 10 more seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, and time. Love being online and vulnerable, right? All right. 1 arm swings. Grab your dumbbell or your kettlebell. I'll switch back over, right? So whoever you're there who's training with what, ready, and go. Right, so notice we don't take much of a break here, right? Because we want to do 3 sets back to back fairly quickly so that we're staying in that fat burning zone. And when I say quickly, I don't mean poorly, right? We're not rushing it, but we want to get minimal breaks and really workouts, get a sweat going, right? I hope you are sweating. I'm getting pretty warm here. And push. We got 30 more seconds. And again, a little different with the dumbbell, right? Because I'm turning it sideways in And then palm is facing down on the way up. Power it up. Good. Power it up. 15 seconds. 10 more seconds. We're not going to pause. We're going to switch straight to the other side, okay? In 4, 3, 2, switch. Right? So no break. Power it up. Come on. And squeeze those glutes, right? Hip thrust forward. Woo. Power. And power. Good work. 30 seconds. Right? I don't want to feel this in my lower back. If I feel this in my lower back, I'm probably doing more of a hinge and flexing it. I want to bend my knees. 15 seconds. So really pay attention to what your body's doing, right? Go, go, go. You know, and again, with certain tools, especially when we're doing these kind of exercises, you may need a little bit more guidance and time. One arm overhead press, switch back to the other side. Give yourself a break. Just a little one, right? Just a little rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Right, so a little bit more guidance sometimes is helpful. Not sometimes, it is very helpful, right? Because sometimes you don't see what somebody else may see. You may feel a certain something, but as a professional, we may then suggest something that will trigger your mind to go, oh, I get it. Or we may suggest that a certain exercise may not be the best for you, right? And there might be something better out there for you that would give you better results. And also with your body type or maybe injuries or limitations that would work better for you as well, right? Because there's certain exercises I may look at a body type and go, might not be the best for you, right? So let's maybe give you a different tool or a different exercise instead. Keep going. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's switch to the other side. Shake it out. Give yourself a little breather. And again, sometimes if we don't get that little breather in between, you may find that your form and technique will suffer due to it. So definitely take that time. In 4, 3, 2, other side. Let's go. And press. And press. Good job. I love resistance training. I do see faster results with it versus doing a bunch of running and cycling. I love my running and cycling and swimming, but I find it some of that is more mental health for me. I find when it comes to results, shaping my body, conditioning my body, it's definitely the strength training that will do that for me. Everybody's body's a little different, but we all got muscles and they all shape when we put resistance on them. So if you want to shape your body differently, we do need the resistance, right? And we do need to challenge those muscles. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Double grip, right? So we're gonna go right in the middle of that dumbbell. I know I'm all in black there. So we're gonna have the hands both on to the center. Legs go a little bit wider. Double arm swing, ready, and go. Flexing it through the hips again, right? We don't need to go super low. And power. And power. Good work. Right? So the nice thing with doing sort of swing type exercises like these, lower body and upper body and your core, everything has to work together. So you want to get your money's worth in a short period of time. That's what we want to do. Awesome. 20 more seconds. Let's do this. You're still with me, right? Not all tired of the swings, are you? 15 seconds. We got this. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Grab your skipping rope. Whew. I'm gonna skip it out for 1 minute. We'll try not to trip this time. If you don't have a skipping rope, again, just go for it. In 4, 3, 2, and go. Right? You can just run in the spot. Doesn't matter. So long we're moving and getting that heart rate up. That's the key. So if you had have maybe a bike, a spinning bike beside you, you could totally do that for 1 minute. Mind you, the setup of it, right? Just to get on and off of it takes time. So this is quick, efficient. If you have a set of stairs, maybe go up and down those stairs, right? For 1 minute, just to get that cardio going. So many options. Good work. 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, and time. I did not trip. All right, let's grab some water. We're gonna switch this up. I think you're done with swinging, right? Whew. Okay, we're gonna switch this up. We did sort of a full body there. Now we wanna kind of move maybe a little bit more on the lower body, but and giving the upper body a little bit of a break. That doesn't mean we're not gonna work it. It's just we're not gonna go quite as isolated than what we just did. All right, we're gonna start with the goblet squat. Again, you can grab your kettlebell, you can grab a dumbbell, whatever you have handy. So if you have a dumbbell, you're just gonna sort of put your hands, your palms, underneath that dumbbell, shoulders down and back, hanging onto it. You can hold onto it this way, doesn't really matter. Goblet squat, all that means is hanging onto the dumbbell in front, and we're gonna tap the elbows to the thighs, lifting it back up if you can. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Now, if you're rounding your back with this, your upper back, because you can't quite reach your elbows on top of the thighs, then don't. Only come partial, right? So only go as low as you feel comfortable. Don't forget to breathe. And press. Good. Inhale, exhale, and press. Making sure we're working through the glutes. When we're done this, which we're going to do for 1 minute, I want you to drop the dumbbell but stay in a low squat for 30 seconds, and we're going to do a nice little small pulse. Okay, so we're just basically do our last rep down, drop the dumbbell, and pulse it out. 15 more seconds. All right, you with me on that? You know what I'm talking about, right? A little bit of a burn. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one down. Little tiny little tiny pumps. Keep your chest lifted, look in front of you. If that gets too hard, come up a little bit higher, right? If you want to work harder, come down a little bit lower. Do what you can. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, pump it. Keep that chest lifted. We don't want to be here doing this. Okay, 10 more seconds. Keep pushing it. 4, 3, 2, and time. Burn, baby, burn. All right. We're going to do a downward dog plank. So we're going to go right down to your mat. Tuck your toes under. We're going to downward dog it, right? And then we're going to plank it. We're going to downward dog it. We're going to plank it. We're going to do that again for 1 minute. Yes? In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Downward dog, plank. Downward dog, plank. Now when we do that downward dog, press those heels down towards the floor and come into that plank, nice flat back. And flat back. And again. And flat back. Good. And again, exhale out and flat back. Good work. And again, press and flat back. We've got 30 more seconds here. So working still Did I say no arms? We're still indirectly working those arms. Sorry. And again, press those heels out. Who does not want nice sculpted arms? Come on now. I'm not sorry. 10 more seconds. Ah, feels good, right? Feels good at the same time. 4, 3, 2, and time. I'm going to come up into a standing position. Hands go behind them ears. Opening up the shoulders. We're going to do a prisoner stationary lunge. One leg goes behind. And all we're going to do, we're going to lunge it up and down. Ready, set, let's go. Down and press. So it doesn't matter which leg is forward and back. What I want you to think about is squeezing those shoulder blades as much as you can. And I want you to really keep your front and back leg at that 90-degree angle. So we don't want this knee to go past your toes, right? So we don't want to be lifting that heel. We want to go straight shooting down, straight shooting up. Your hands behind your ears, squeezing the shoulder blades, gets the upper back to do a little bit more work too, which means we're going to work through your postural muscles, right? We all need to work on that posture. Down and press. Good. Down and press. Keep going. Down and lift. 15 more seconds. And press. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep that upper body nice and upright. Look in front of you. 4, 3, 2, shake it out. We're going to switch to the other leg, okay? So opposite leg, forward, whoops, opposite leg back. It's too early. Hands behind, ready? And go. Down and lift. Down and lift. Good. Open it up from the chest. Good. Bending the front and back leg. Awesome work. You got this. Give me 30 more seconds on this side. Good. Your core is engaged, right? 20 more seconds. Right, I'm not rushing this. Really thinking about my form and technique when I'm doing this. Keep those shoulders squeezed, blades, shoulder blades squeezed. A little backwards there. 5, 4, 3, 2, shake it out. Good. We're going to do a little squat and kick, alternating right, left. You're with me on that? I'm going to stay on the mat just to have a little bit of better grip to my feet. Ready, set, and go. Squat and kick. And kick. Now don't kick so high that you're hurting your lower back, yeah? I mean, you don't want to. I know you don't. Right? So again, go with your flexibility. I've actually taught a cardio kickboxing class before where I kicked high. I've been teaching. I've been moving around. This is like later on in the day, so it's not like I had cold muscles, but I kicked a little too high and then actually strained my hamstring quite badly, and it landed me right on my butt and didn't feel good, right? So when we first kick your first set, I always say, kind of feel it out, see where your flexibility is for today, right? And don't get too carried away on how high we go. Good. And then start picking it up. 4, 3, 2, and time. How are we doing? Goblet squats. Grab your dumbbell, grab your kettlebell, whatever you got. We're going to take it back down, elbows to the knees, okay? Shoulders down and back, ready, and go. Down and lift. Awesome job. Whew. Right, so the key to successfully finish your workouts is to fuel properly beforehand, hydrate beforehand, sipping the water through your workout. Sure, you don't necessarily need to drink a ton of water in a 45-minute class, right? More so, it's just if you are thirsty, definitely have a sip Just don't guzzle it, because when we're guzzling the water, we can get cramps, right? So we don't want that. Keep going. 15 more seconds. Open up that chest. And then, of course, I always say this, make sure you fuel properly after your workout, right? So that we can have a better start to our, right? So each day is important. 4, 3, 2, and time. Hold the squat nice and low. Pulse it out. Let's go. Almost forgot there. See, I love pulsing that much that I almost forgot. Keep that chest nice and lifted. How low can you go? Keep going. Don't let it go, right? If this bothers your lower back, come up a little bit higher, right? Try to sink down if you can. In 4, 3, 2, and time. Downward dog plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Plank position. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Downward dog, head going through. Push those heels towards the mat. Coming down that plank, nice flat back, right? Don't arch it through that lower back. Every time we go up in that downward dog, head going right through, opening up through the chest, through the shoulders. Love this stretch. All right, so we're working, we're stretching, doing everything. So first thing in the morning, if you're traveling or anything like that, or if you're doing a little driving, this is a great one to throw sort of in your drive. Like let's say you've been driving for an hour, right? If you can get out of your car, grab your mat, because who doesn't want to do this on the side of the highway? Just do some stretching. But more so mobility, right? Because in the car, we're so stationary. Keep going. And again, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, walking it back up. Prisoner lunges. So hands go behind your ears, opening it up through the chest. Whew. Definitely warm now, right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, stationary, down and up we go. And lift. And lift, right? So front heel is pushing me back up. So it's my left leg forward. So it's my left glute that's pushing me back up. You may find the back leg, it's more of a stretch to it, right? If it's too much of a stretch, you're probably too far back. So come in a little bit closer. So we have that nice 90-degree angle. Hands stay behind your ears, opening it up. So you always want to start doing this, right? Because those postural muscles get tired, but I want you to keep those elbows nicely back. Awesome. Right, and again, I don't rush through this one. I really want to think about all those muscles working. 10 more seconds. Good work. One more. And time. Good. Shake it out. Make sure we're switching it to the other side, right? Don't do this. You'll know if you're doing the same side. I'm just saying. All right. One leg forward, one leg back. Hands behind the ears. Ready? And go. Stay in that front heel. Are both feet pointing away, like forward, right? So my wall is there. Are both my feet pointing that way? That's really important too. We don't want this back foot to be turned. And if that is the case, the question is, why is your leg doing that? Why are your feet wanting to turn that way? And is this exercise the best exercise for you? Good. And press. Inhale, exhale. Pressing it up. Good job. And again. And again. We got this, yeah? 15 seconds. Whoo, this glute is working, right? Almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. Squat and kick, okay? Yeah, my biceps are still sore from my workout. I think it was Thursday or Friday. That's not a good thing. You're not supposed to be sore for that long. Ready, set, and go. So how sore Should you be? Well, honestly, soreness is really not a way of gauging. If anything, it just tells me that I'm not working them enough with a heavier weight, right? So it's time to challenge them a little differently and push. And what you're feeling when your muscles are that sore, it's the ripping and tearing of the muscles. It sounds really scary, but it's not. But that's what shapes them. So in a couple more days, I should have huge biceps. No, I'm just kidding. Good. Come on. Pick it up. Let's go. And power. Exhale, pick it up. Keep that chest lifted. Come on. Press it out. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. One more set. You got this. Back to your goblet squats. Uno minuto. And then we're going to take it into your low squat hold and going from there. Ready, set, and go. Right? So, especially when we're doing like squats and kicks, we're working a little bit more with that cardio as well, right? So why not? Why not try to find exercises that are doing multiple things to give you the results that you're looking for, right? And everybody's body's so different. I tell you, it would be easy for me as a personal trainer to give everybody the same workout, but it doesn't work like that, right? So it's good to do these classes and add them into your week, but then also really pay attention to your strengths and weaknesses and figure out what your body needs a little bit more off. It's usually the stuff that we hate. It's like, I don't like that. And it's like, I wonder why, right? Get bending into it. 10 more seconds. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, hold it down, pulse it, little tiny ones. Good, keep that chest lifted. Don't get in that lower back. Make them burn. Make them burn. Go to your happy place. Yeah, thinking about some palm trees, the ocean, beautiful sunshine. I think we got some beautiful sunshine today. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and time. Plank, downward dog. Yeah? All right. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, and go. Downward dog and plank. Downward dog and plank. Good job. Downward dog and plank. We got this. Downward dog and plank. And plank. Right, so head going right through. Press those heels down towards the mat. Stretching through the calves, right? So again, I'm not rushing this, right? I'm really trying to feel each move, and I'm trying to separate them but combine them in the same time. That makes any sense. And again, right? When we're lifting that downward dog, core engages, lifting it up. Lowering it down, engage the core, don't let it arch, and time. Good, up we go. Prisoner lunges. Both hands go behind your ears. One leg stays forward, one leg goes back, stationary position. Elbows go up and back, ready, and go. And even though we're not moving very quickly through some of these exercises, I personally, I'm sweating. I'm working hard here. My body has to really focus, not only physically, but mentally, right? And that can be quite a bit more work as well. Good. Inhale, exhale, pushing it up. And again, pressing it through. And power. and power. Good. So strength into that hip. Whew. Strength into the upper back. Good work. 10 more seconds. We got this. And time. Switch to the other leg. Shake it out first. Give yourself a minute, not a minute, 15 seconds. Get that leg back. All right, 4, 3, 2, and time. So I've mentioned before that mirrors can be very helpful because then you can actually take a look. So if you're working with me online, seeing yourself on the screen can probably help too. I know it helps me, right? Like I can see myself right now. And if I see something that I need to correct, which means my hand needs to be behind my ears, if I see something that needs to be corrected, I can see it, right? But for you at home, same thing, right? Like maybe get a feel for it. But if you can, grab a mirror and take a look at your exercises or video yourself, right? Doing it. And you'll be surprised what you see. And that can sometimes be very helpful too, where you're like, okay, that kind of makes sense why my knees bother me after a couple of the classes or my lower back or whatever it may be, right? Pushing it up, 10 more seconds. So close. Come on, 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. Good. We're gonna do a squat with a kick in 10 seconds. Give yourself that extra little bit of recovery. Yeah? Okay. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Down and kick. Come on. Last bit of energy. Right, so really try to squat down and then power it up with that one leg. Whew. 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. Good work. Hands go behind, opening up the chest. Move it around a little bit, right? Catch your breath. We don't want to just abruptly just stop. We'll quick here, so walk around a little bit, catch your breath. Deep breath in and out. Good work. Roll those shoulders out. Excellent job. Nice big circles. We're going to hold our balance on one leg. We're going to grab one leg up and then pulling the knee slightly back, opening up the shoulder. If that's uncomfortable on your knees, right, just use a chair, you know, and you can put your chair on there and then press your hip forward from here, right? So that's another way of doing it. Holding it, breathing through it. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and time. And a nice way of intensifying the stretch is by squeezing your glutes, right? So if we squeeze your buttocks, you're going to feel that the stretch becomes a bit more intense. All right, keep holding it. Keep your posture nice and upright. Keep holding it for 4, 3, 2, and release. We're going to take our feet, crossing them over. We're going to put all your weight on your back heel, okay? So what I do is I curl my toes up, and I'm going to lean forward into a nice little hamstring stretch. Awesome work. Nice and slowly, we're going to round it up, and we're going to switch to the other side, pressing the heel down into the ground and coming forward into that stretch. Let your head go, let your shoulders go. And slowly coming back up. Good work. Inhale, reaching it tall. And exhale out. You did it. You did an awesome job. Be proud of yourself because half the battle is showing up to any workout, right? So you did it. Thanks for joining me. My name is Sonja Badesi from Success Fitness, and I'll be seeing you. So if you're doing this class today live, Tuesday, then tomorrow we got our yoga Pilates fusion, right? And sometimes we will focus a little bit more on yoga, sometimes we focus a little bit more on Pilates, and sometimes it's a nice little mixture of the two, right? So it's great for that. And I'll see you for the rest of the week, or dig into all the other classes we've done since March, right? You got lots to go through. All right, have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow.